Welcome to Game of Life, Cheat Codes from Beyond. You've discovered profound truths, but who understands? Today we talk about the importance of communities of resonance. We are doing a deep dive into L.A. Fairhoff's book, 7 Universal Truths from Near-Death Experiences.
Right, and it's such a vital topic, honestly,
Yeah.
because, we're looking at a very specific, practical problem today.
Quite. The problem of, well, how one actually integrates a massive spiritual awakening without ending up, completely isolated.
Yeah, it is a profoundly real issue for people. I mean, when you go through a major paradigm shift, right, like realizing love is the foundational force of the universe and separation is just an illusion.
A realization one simply cannot unknow.
Yes, precisely. You can't unknow it. But then, walking back into your normal Tuesday morning with that expanded awareness, it's jarring.
The gap between the new internal reality and the old external world.
Yeah, that gap creates intense cognitive dissonance. It's exhausting.
Wait, let me play devil's advocate for a second here. If we are to believe the book's second universal truth,
Right, the unified field concept.
indeed, that we are intimately united with all life, that we are all one unified field, why do we need to seclude ourselves in a specific tribe? Shouldn't we theoretically resonate with everyone, even the person aggressively cutting us off in traffic?
That's a really great question. But we have to look at the mechanics of how human psychology actually works in a, well, what we might call a contracted environment.
Contracted environment.
Yeah, like spaces driven by zero-sum competition or, a family dynamic rooted deeply in anxiety and fear.
Ah, yes, the delightful realities of everyday human existence.
Right, and it takes enormous cognitive and emotional energy to hold on to an interconnected worldview when your environment is constantly signaling threat and separation.
So it's not about elitism, then?
No, not at all. Finding these communities of resonance isn't about building an exclusive club for the enlightened. It's about finding what the book calls mirrors.
Mirrors, I see. So it's less like building a fortress and more like, say, acoustic resonance.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
If you strike a single tuning fork, it vibrates faintly all on its own. But if you place it next to another fork of the exact same pitch, they amplify each other.
Yes, they do. You absolutely need that external validation to stabilize your own internal frequency.
To anchor the new neural pathways, I imagine.
Precisely. Without that validation, the psychological friction of constantly translating your new reality to people who just don't understand it, well, it becomes completely exhausting.
One might find that after a profound spiritual awakening, dinner party conversations about the latest celebrity gossip suddenly feel, well, rather thin.
Oh, entirely. It feels totally disconnected from your actual reality.
It's a bit like trying to discuss quantum physics with someone who believes the Earth is flat. A delightful challenge, perhaps, but one eventually yearns for a bit of intellectual reciprocity.
I mean, yeah, you can only have that conversation so many times before you burn out.
Quite. Seek out your fellow flat earthers, or rather, your fellow expanded consciousness enthusiasts.
Yes, because when you do find them, you bypass the distress of integration. You aren't fighting that cognitive dissonance alone anymore.
It becomes a shared reality.
Exactly. Sharing that understanding brings it out of the abstract realm of your own head and grounds it in a physical shared space.
The sanctuary of sorts.
Right. It sustains you, giving you the resilience to eventually go back out into that broader, chaotic world and actually embody that peaceful presence without burning out.
It turns out sharing the journey is how we actually survive it. So how do we apply this cheat code? For you listening, it's quite simple.
Yeah, you don't need to, abandon society and build a commune in the woods or anything extreme.
Heaven forbid. Just reach out to one person who gets it, share a thought from the book, or perhaps this conversation.
Even a really small connection reinforces your new understanding. It validates the profound internal changes you are navigating and anchors them in reality.
Indeed. And I will leave you to ponder this final thought as you go about your day. What if your vulnerability and reaching out is the very mirror that someone else is desperately waiting for to feel less alone today?
That's such a powerful way to look at it.
Thanks for listening. I trust this was insightful. Find the book online, universal link in show notes. Join us next week for another look at transforming our thoughts.